Baki. Baki Hanma, the protagonist of Baki the Grappler, has one of the most insane physiques in anime history. Baki is extremely muscular, with a shredded, low body fat physique with insane muscle definition. Despite being not very tall, his wide lats and a narrow waist give him a classic martial artist aesthetic. When Baki exerts himself, his back muscles flex in a way that resembles a demon's face, also known as the demon back. His lat muscles flare out significantly, giving him a bat-like appearance. Baki trains unconventionally, using real fights, bodyweight exercises, and creative methods, like shadowboxing against imaginary opponents. For a beginner in the gym, it might take 5 to 10 years to achieve such a physique naturally. Overall, his muscles aren't just for show, they are built for combat, making him one of the most physically impressive anime characters ever. Garou, from One Punch Man, has an impressive physique that evolves throughout the series. In his initial form, Garou has a well-defined, but not overly bulky physique. As he evolves, his physique becomes bulkier, with more visible muscle definition. His skin becomes tougher, allowing him to withstand stronger attacks, and his blood vessels and veins become more pronounced. His monster-like enhancements happened over weeks to months, with his final form emerging in just a few battles due to extreme adaptation. One of his most memorable exercises is his one-arm push-ups while heavily injured. His body essentially evolved at an unnatural speed within a few battles only, but for a beginner in the gym, it might take several years to get to his initial physique. Though Garou only survived on cheap noodles and snacks, but if you need such a physique, you should maintain a high-protein diet. Garou's physique represents the transition from a highly trained martial artist to a full-fledged monster. Joe Goldberg, the protagonist of You, has a lean and deceptively athletic physique that reflects his understated yet dangerous nature. He isn't overtly muscular like a bodybuilder, but his frame is toned and wiry, built for endurance and agility rather than sheer strength. His slim build allows him to move stealthily, blending into crowds while stalking his targets. His training isn't conventional. He doesn't lift weights or follow structured workouts. Instead, his fitness comes from constant movement, stalking his targets, carrying bodies, and engaging in sudden bursts of violence when necessary. Unlike overly imposing figures, Joe's physique is realistic and attainable. A lean, defined look like his can be achieved with a combination of regular cardio, which basically involves lasting 8 seconds in the bed, and some bodyweight exercises, and a clean diet. But what truly makes Joe dangerous isn't his body, it's his mind. His ability to outthink and manipulate those around him. Bateman, the protagonist of American Psycho, has one of the most meticulously maintained physiques in film history. Bateman is lean, muscular, and defined, with a chiseled six-pack and broad shoulders that showcase his dedication to fitness. His body exudes the classic aesthetic of a man obsessed with perfection: low body fat, sculpted arms, and a powerful V-taper. Bateman's workout routine is intense and disciplined, consisting of weightlifting, cardio, and body sculpting exercises. He starts his mornings with 1,000 crunches, followed by a strict regimen that includes bench presses, squats, curls, and running followed skincare. Bateman's body is naturally attainable but requires a lot of discipline in both workout and diet. Unlike action heroes who build muscle for combat, Bateman's body is an extension of his narcissism and a trap to attract women for his evil deeds. Killmonger. Eric Killmonger Stevens, the antagonist of Black Panther, has one of the most imposing physiques in the Marvel Universe. His body is a perfect combination of size, strength, and definition, built for both power and agility. With broad shoulders, a thick chest, and a chiseled midsection, his muscular frame is the epitome of fitness and symbol of rage. His physique isn't just for show, it's built for war, reflecting his years of intense military training and brutal combat experience. His body is covered in ritual scars, each marking a kill, reinforcing that his strength isn't just physical, but also psychological. Achieving a physique like Killmonger's naturally would take years of disciplined training, a high-protein diet, and a mix of strength and conditioning work. Ultron, the infamous AI from Avengers, Age of Ultron, isn't bound by human limitations, but his design exudes both power and precision. If Ultron had a human physique, he would have the build of a perfectly optimized warrior, lean, powerful, and efficient. His body would resemble that of an elite fighter or a highly trained special forces soldier. Broad shoulders, a sculpted chest, and a powerful core, all without unnecessary bulk. Every muscle functional, designed for explosive speed, endurance, and maximum combat efficiency. His vibranium-enhanced form makes him nearly indestructible, allowing him to deliver devastating attacks while remaining untouchable. If a human were to train for an Ultron-like body, it would require a combination of strength training, calisthenics, agility drills, and combat training focusing not just on muscle size, but on efficiency and control. Vilgax, the ruthless conqueror from Ben 10, possesses a physique that embodies pure destruction. If translated into human form, his build would be the pinnacle of brute strength and massive durability, built for war. He would resemble a warrior forged in endless battles. His chest would be broad and armored with layers of dense muscle, his shoulders massive and thick, supporting arms that could crush anything in their path. His forearms would be like steel cables, forged for unrelenting power, while his hands built for gripping and breaking would reflect his sheer dominance in combat and faltering, and his legs, thick and tree-like, would provide an unshakable foundation. A human trying to achieve a Vilgax-like body would need to train like a powerlifter and a combat specialist. Daily few cardio sessions with Gwen, and obviously food made by Grandpa Max, will allow you to have a psyche like Vilgax. Eren Yeager, the protagonist of Attack on Titan, has a physique that reflects his transformation from an average soldier to a hardened warrior. As a human, Eren is lean, muscular, and built for speed and endurance rather than sheer size. His frame is that of an elite soldier, muscular, but not overly bulky, with a balanced mix of strength and agility. His broad shoulders and toned arms showcase his physical development, while his powerful legs, essential for explosive speed and balance. Eren's training is intense and battle-focused. His physique is built through relentless endurance training, bodyweight exercises, and real combat experience. For someone aiming to achieve a physique like Eren's, a combination of calisthenics, endurance training, and proper diet with more protein and less calories. But what truly defines Eren isn't just his physical it's his relentless willpower, his determination to fight for freedom, and his ability to push past his limits.